How to invest $1,000 in 2021. Now, before we get started, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe, and click that bell icon so every time I bring out new video, you'll be notified right away. I bring out news in the BizOp industry, I bring out reviews, and I give trainings like this, other niches as well. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Now, how to invest $1,000 in 2021. Now, there's two scenarios. Either you just have $1,000 and that's all you have that you can invest, or you have $1,000 and you can invest throughout the year. So it's two scenarios. In this video, I'm going to go over what I would personally do if I was in one or the other. First one is $1,000 is all that you have. Now, the first thing a lot of people do is they put the $1,000 in a high interest savings account. The problem with that is, let's face it, even the highest interest rates when it comes to banking, let's just look at it right here. Best online, best savings accounts rates of 2021. Highest is 0.66%, right? On the average, around 0.5%. So, and it also depends on the balance. And a lot of these banks, you don't qualify for if you have $1,000. So you actually got to put $1,000 here. And you can see that I would qualify if I only had $1,000, but 0.5%, just so you know. I want to give you some real numbers here. So when it comes to 0.5%, all you have is $1,000. You made $5 over the year. 365 days, you made $5. You think that's worth it? No, that's not going to build any type of wealth, right? That's what are you going to do with $5 over the year? Even year after year, 20 years later, even if you do compound interest, it's not going to make you much. So there's another way of using this $1,000. If this is what you have as savings, obviously I'm not assuming that you're completely broke, and if you take that $1,000 you're not gonna have food over your table. This is an extra $1,000 laying around that you want to use towards something. Personally, what I would do, I would invest in myself. I will get a skill set that will pay me higher. So in the world, really, you are only worth what you give value at, right? So for example, if you're a doctor, a lawyer, that's high value, you're going to get paid high value. If you're just flipping burgers at McDonald's, anyone can do that, and it doesn't take much to do that, and that is why you don't get paid the same as a doctor or a lawyer. It's just an easy way to make money. You don't need much skills, and anyone can do it. So that's the same principle applies into everything. So what I would do is take that $1,000 and invest it towards my education or skill set. In this day and age, I would definitely invest in some type of online marketing skill, because the future is going to be pretty much online. It's already headed that way already. If you look at brick and mortar businesses, not many of those laying around that are opening up, depending on what it is. Obviously, if it's like a gym, you need a brick and mortar business. But if you're just selling stuff, e-commerce is much better. So let's just go back to, for example, Toys R Us. They're not doing very well, especially here in Canada, but you know, Amazon is selling those type of toys as well, and it's all digital. All they have is a distribution center where they can ship out products. So they just have that, but their main infrastructure is their website. Obviously they're crushing it. They're almost worth $1 trillion now, and Toys R Us is not doing that well. So the future is digital. So I would invest in digital marketing, affiliate marketing, or some type of skill that will help with freelance work of some kind. If you want to get into how to create websites, a particular platform like WordPress, really get good at that, and you can actually start selling your skills on Upwork or Fiverr, make some side hustle money. End of the day, we want to make side hustle money on top of your job. What I would personally do is get into affiliate marketing. I've been doing this for 7 years, and what I love about it is you can scale it up. Once you do start making a lot of money, you can start taking those profits and start investing in other things. So your money is not just in your bank, it is still working for you regardless of, you know, what you're doing. So affiliate marketing is pretty much like a 2-page website. We want to send traffic to this 2-page website where we collect emails from ads, and then we send them to affiliate offers that pay 50% or more commissions. So my example here is I spend $20 on ad spend. I send them to this page. I collect their emails, and that $20 converts me to a $20 profit once they go through my 2-page site and through my automated email sequences that are sent out a few days apart automatically that are preset. So you're not emailing daily. This system, once you set up, you're good for 18 days of emails and all this good stuff. So that it doesn't take a lot of your time. It's pretty passive. That's what I like about it. And let's just show you some examples of that. Let me show you example of one of my ads I'm running. So I'm using something called Bing, and this is one of my niches. Yesterday I spent $680.86 Canadian. I'm Canadian, just so you know. So this is in Canadian. And let's just look at my affiliate offer. So I'm going to go into the back office of my affiliate network. And so today is the 19th. So this is yesterday was the 18th. I'm not making this up. As you can see, I made $1,087.87 US, right? This is US now. So let me go to my xe.com so we can do some kind of conversion here. So $1,087.87 US is $1,388.08 Canadian. Now let's pull out our calculator. This is all live, all right? So let's pull out our calculator. 1388.08. Let me go to my ad spend minus 680. So as you can see, I have 896, but I have different niches running. So for this particular niche, 680, and that network is just for this niche, just so you know. 680.86. So $707.22 Canadian, right? Let's just go back to here. So if you're in the US, a lot of my audience is from the US, so I just want to give them US breakdown. So $554 yesterday. Now let's just look at that over the month. This is about what I personally average in this niche. So 554 times 30, roughly $16,620 per month in one niche. That is after ad spend. As you can see, that's a lot of coin once you get good at it. I'm not going to tell you you're going to pull that day one. I've been doing this for, I've been doing Bing ads, this type of structure for about 3 years. But I've been in this affiliate marketing space for 7 years. So just letting you know that you're not going to get those type of results from day one. It's going to take time. However, I started by investing in my education. I think it was close to $1,000 initially when I started and to learn this stuff. And you know what? Best $1,000 I ever spent. I'm just letting you know that now. Now the second scenario is $1,000 plus you're investing throughout the year. I would personally never invest my money into a bank account. And before we get further, I just want to give you a disclaimer. Do your due diligence. Don't just follow me blindly when it comes to investments. Investments can be risky, and this is what I personally do. This is for just information purposes only. Again, do your research. Always, always, always do your research. Just giving you that heads up. And do not follow anyone blindly on YouTube, including myself. You always want to do your research. A lot of people, what they do is they get this information and right away try to apply it. Now, a lot of these people that are giving this information, first, have a lot of experience. And second, they should be giving you some kind of disclaimer because, you know, if you lose money, right, there's a possibility that you can lose money in investing. So just giving you the heads up, this is just for entertainment purposes only. This is what I personally do. Do not follow what I do when it comes to investments. Just keep your mind open for what is possible, and then from there do your due diligence, and if you feel that you want to do it after that, then you can take action, right? Just giving you a disclaimer. Now this method, the $1,000 through and investing throughout the year, I would personally look into S&P 500 index funds. They're relatively safe and they have a very, very good track record. They have been averaging around 8% for the last 30 years. So they are doing very well. And this is going through recessions and booms and recessions and booms and all that stuff throughout the last 30 years. And just give you a little heads up when it comes to this. If you put a $10,000 into an S&P fund, and that's all you did. Obviously, I don't recommend just dumping 10 grand and that's all you have. In 20 years, that'll turn into 34,000, right? And that's if you just, this is all you did in total, $10,000. And obviously, you should be investing a lot more than that throughout your 20 years of investing, right? And so what I would do is, again, this method only works if you're investing throughout the year. Take 15% of your paycheck and push it towards these investments once you do your due diligence. Do it so it's automatic, right? This way, what happens is if you have money that's just laying there, you're going to most likely spend it on stupid stuff. And you know what? I've done it. Trust me. I'm not immune to that. So to get out of that, what I did start doing when I was a little bit younger, when I was in just out of high school, when I was going to college, and once I got a full-time job, I started to automatically putting my money into this 15% automatically. And trust me, because I did it very, very young. I was around my early 20s now, almost late 30s. That has grown a ton. It makes a big difference. And if you're at my age now or even older and you don't have anything in it, don't worry. Even if you're 40, 50, you can still do this perfectly fine, and you'll be in the next 20 years or so, you'll be fine. So it's never too late to invest, just so you know. So the next thing is real estate, but crowdfunding. Obviously, you can't do regular real estate because you need a lot more than $1,000 to get into a real estate home, buying a home, and then putting up for rent, and so on. So there's another method that people can use called real estate crowdfunding, where they just pool all the money to in one area. And these companies, what they do is you're allowed to invest a certain amount of money and you can get some kind of percentage return. You can earn up to 10%. I've actually seen some bigger ones, but you need to invest a lot more than $1,000. I found one that was like $50,000, but the return in your first year is 24%. And this is backed by real estate, which is, real estate is one thing that has been very, very consistent throughout the years. Yeah, there was in the U.S., especially in 2008, something happened. The banks were lending way too much. But that doesn't happen a lot, right? And obviously, if you overreach when it comes to real estate, you should always have enough in your bank or savings or anything like that, just in case something like that happens. You'll be fine. But what people did in 2008 was they borrowed way too much compared to how much they were making. For example, they're making like $30,000-$40,000 a year, and they were borrowing $500,000. I mean, banks in the U.S. at that time were pretty stupid, if you ask me. That doesn't even make sense, right? Here, you can't do that in Canada. But if you're making $30,000 a year, you'll be lucky to get $120,000 or $140,000 mortgage, and that's how it should be. This way, stuff like that doesn't happen. Point here is there's two scenarios. Scenario one, just invest in your education. Affiliate marketing personally is the way to go, especially if you're new. Second scenario is if you have $1,000 and you can invest throughout the year. I highly recommend looking at S&P 500 index funds and see if it's for you. And if you see that it's for you, I would take 15% of your paycheck if you have a stable job and just dump it in there. And that way you can't spend money. You can't spend it on something dumb, right? So what I do is, at this level where I am now, so my affiliate marketing money, obviously that one niche was $16,660. Majority of that is profit. I live way below my means, just so you know. I think my housely expenses are around $4,000, $4,500. And yeah, as you can see, that's a lot of leftover money. But what I do with that money is I don't put it in a savings account. I get into this S&P, and I'm actually doing not this type of real estate, but real estate, as in I'm buying property, I'm leasing it. I actually bought a property in 3 weeks ago, to be honest. It was a condo. Here in Canada, condos and housing is a little more expensive, just so you know. If you're in the US, I mean, I'm so jealous of your prices down there. But here, for example, my condo that I purchased about 2 weeks ago was $400,000, right? I know if you're in US, you're like, holy crap, that's a lot. So this is just a condo, 1 bedroom, 1 den condo, overlooks the lake. So it's like a very nice condo. Now the bottom line is it was $400,000 all in, including parking. And now a few weeks later, it is $400,000, and you have to still pay for the parking spot, which is around $30,000. So $430,000. I just got the thing. It went up $30,000. And I just got the thing. And these are not even built yet. These are going to go up in 2023. So 2023. Just imagine what these things will be worth in 2023. I'm thinking around 550-ish, 600. And that's before it's even built, right? So that's what I love about real estate. It just builds equity. It, on average here, especially, it goes anywhere between 5 to 10% per year. So I have a clause, you can call it. Let's say so right now I put a 20% down on that. And let's say I want to flip it before it's even built. I can do that without any kind of penalties. And again, I think it'll be worth around, I think I can make it easy 150 if I flip that without even getting built yet. But I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. I'm going to get it, lease it out, rent it out, and just keep building my real estate portfolio until I retire. I genuinely, when I retire, I don't want to do anything when it comes to work and just want to pursue other things that are fun. Like I love car racing, drag racing, and stuff like that. So at that point, I want to get to the point where the interest, like this, pays for everything, right? You want to get to the point where your interest pays for everything. My number is $10 million in investments, where I'm getting roughly around this, right? Roughly around that. $10 million, my main goal. And now I can just live off interest and never have to worry about anything again. And you should think about it that way, really. What is your number? What would you be happy with? What kind of money do you need to invest where you're getting around 8 to 10% per year would fund your lifestyle? You should really think about that number. Like I know mine's big, 10 million. So that's about roughly around $800,000 to $1 million a year. Now, not everyone wants that type of lifestyle. Some are they want to be comfortable, just want to retire comfortably. So let's say that is $100,000 a year. So you need to look at $1 million invested roughly, right? That produce 8 to 10%. So think long term. And this is the best advice I can give you when it comes to this. You need to think long term. I know when you're young, you don't really look at these things, but you should. Earlier the better. If I knew this when I was like 17, I would be all over this thing when I was 17. For my kids, I'm already telling them these things. So once they're 16, 17, they're going to be going all out, getting into these investments and all that stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe, and click that bell icon so every time I bring out a new video, you'll be notified right away. And if you want to learn how to do affiliate marketing, if you want to do it properly with one-on-one mentoring, and all the help that you need, visit my website, themillionairejob.com, or click the link in the description, and we're going to show you how to do it properly. How to build out the pages, how to set up the systems, how to drive traffic, how to pick the right offers that pay 50% or more commissions, all of that. This way, there's no real guesswork. You just want to set it up and just make sure you take action, because you got to still hold yourself accountable for the action you take, right? This is not going to fall into your lap. You're already working hard at your job. Think about this. You're working hard at your job. Take this teaching, this learning, this affiliate marketing seriously. This could pay more than your job. I mean, I've been doing it for 3 years, and one of my niches is making $16,000 per month. And I have about, I think I'm at number 8 now when it comes to this. I'm not even showing you the other networks, other income streams. And that's just the digital income streams. Then I got the investing, then I got the real estate and all this other stuff. So again, you want to expand, you want to build your empire. You want to make sure your children are set, make sure their children's are set. You want to do long-term wealth, generational income wealth. And this is how you do it. You want to learn a skill, make lots of money from that money, and make that money, put it in something that it makes you money, and everything is just making you money, right? That's where you want to get to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, buddy.